In today's countdown, we're ranking the top 10 horror movies of 2025. We'll talk about the gripping plots, the chilling atmospheres, and the standout performances that left audiences stunned. So turn down the lights, grab your popcorn, and let's begin the countdown of the scariest, most talked about horror films of 2025. Kicking off our list at number 10 is Him, produced by none other than Jordan Peele. Known for blending social commentary with spine-tingling suspense, Peele brings us a story that dives deep into ambition, identity, and the price of success, all wrapped in a supernatural twist. One of the standout performances comes from Marcus Henderson, who plays Darius, a young football prodigy caught in a terrifying spiral of events that blur the line between reality and nightmare. Henderson's raw portrayal of Darius's growing fear and desperation gives him its emotional weight, making the horror hit even harder. With its bold themes and gripping performance, Him earns its place as our number 10 pick for 2025. At number 9, we have Together, a supernatural body horror film that delves into the complexities of codependency and identity. Real-life couple Dave Franco and Alison Brie star as Tim and Millie, a pair seeking a fresh start in the countryside. However, their move leads them to a mysterious underground cave, where an eerie encounter sets off a series of grotesque physical transformations. As their bodies begin to merge in unsettling ways, the couple grapples with the terrifying realization that their bond is becoming more literal than ever. Franco and Brie deliver standout performances, bringing authenticity and depth to their roles. Their portrayal of a relationship pushed to its physical and emotional limits adds a layer of intimacy to the horror, making Together a unique and chilling exploration of love and identity. At number 8, we have Presence, a supernatural thriller directed by Steven Soderbergh. The film offers a unique perspective on the haunted house genre, presenting the story from the point of view of the ghost itself. The narrative follows the Payne family as they move into a large suburban house. Soon they become convinced they're not alone. The film's eerie atmosphere is heightened by its voyeuristic approach, as the ghost silently observes the family's unraveling dynamics. Critics have lauded the film for its slow-burning tension and the performances of its cast. Lucy Liu's portrayal of Rebecca captures a mother's obsessive drive, while Chris Sullivan, who plays the father, adds a grounded presence to the family. Kalina Liang and Eddie Madej effectively convey the complexities of adolescence amidst the supernatural disturbances. At number 7, we have 28 Years Later, the long-awaited sequel to 28 Days Later and 28 Weeks Later, directed by Danny Boyle and written by Alex Garland. This film takes us to a remote island off the coast of England, where a self-sustaining community has survived the rage virus outbreak. The story follows Spike, Alfie Williams, a 12-year-old boy who embarks on a perilous journey to the mainland with his father, Jamie Aaron Taylor Johnson, to find a cure for his ailing mother, Ayla Jodie Comer. Along the way, they encounter mutated, infected, and remnants of human society struggling to rebuild. Alfie Williams delivers a standout performance as Spike, capturing the innocence and resilience of a child thrust into a world of chaos. Aaron Taylor Johnson brings depth to his role as Jamie, portraying a father's unwavering determination to protect his son. Jodie Comer's portrayal of Ayla adds emotional weight to the narrative, highlighting the personal stakes amidst the global catastrophe. Critics have praised the film for its blend of horror and emotional storytelling, noting its ability to evoke both fear and compassion in equal measure. At number 6, we have Bring Her Back, a supernatural horror film directed by Danny and Michael Philippou. Following the death of their father, two siblings are placed in the care of their new foster mother, Laura, played by Sally Hawkins. However, they soon discover that Laura harbors a dark secret and is involved in a sinister occult ritual. Critics have praised the film for its chilling atmosphere and the performances of its cast. Sally Hawkins delivers a standout performance as Laura, capturing the complexities of a mother mourning her lost daughter while concealing her true intentions. Billy Barrett portrays Andy with depth and vulnerability, and Sora Wong's portrayal of Piper adds emotional weight to the narrative. At number 5, it's Final Destination, Bloodlines, the 6th installment in the iconic franchise. The story follows a group of college students whose seemingly ordinary day turns into a fight for survival when death begins to pursue them in increasingly inventive ways. As the characters try to cheat fate, tension escalates with every near miss and shocking sequence. Standout performances include Catherine Langford as Zoe, whose emotional range and fear-filled reactions make the suspense feel immediate and personal. Caleb McLaughlin as Ethan delivers intensity and humor, grounding the film while keeping audiences on edge. The ensemble cast's chemistry and genuine reactions to the peril around them elevate the horror and thrills throughout. At number 4, we have Nosferatu, Robert Eggers' haunting reimagining of the 1922 silent classic. Set in 19th century Germany, the film follows Thomas Hutter, a young estate agent who travels to Transylvania to sell a house to the reclusive Count Orlok. Unbeknownst to him, his journey sets off a chain of events that endanger his wife, Ellen, and lead to a battle against an ancient evil. Lily Rose Depp delivers a standout performance as Ellen, capturing the vulnerability and strength of a woman drawn into a supernatural nightmare. Bill Skarsgård's portrayal of Count Orlok is both terrifying and mesmerizing, bringing a fresh intensity to the iconic vampire. Nicholas Holt's Thomas adds depth to the narrative, portraying a man torn between duty and fear. Critics have praised the film for its atmospheric cinematography, meticulous production design, and the performances of its cast. Nosferatu stands as a masterful blend of gothic horror and psychological tension, earning its place among the top horror films of 2025. At number 3, we have Companion, a sci-fi horror thriller directed by Drew Hancock. The film follows a group of friends who gather at a remote lakeside estate for a weekend getaway. Among them is Iris, who is revealed to be a humanoid companion robot designed for emotional support. As tensions rise and secrets unravel, Iris's true nature leads to a series of shocking events that challenge the group's dynamics. Sophie Thatcher delivers a standout performance as Iris, capturing the complexities of a character grappling with identity and autonomy. Jack Quaid portrays Josh, Iris's human counterpart, with emotional depth, navigating the moral dilemmas of their relationship. At number 2, we have Sinners, a genre-defying horror film directed by Ryan Coogler. Set in 1932 Mississippi, the film follows twin brothers Elijah Smoke and Elias Stack Moore, both portrayed by Michael B. Jordan. After returning from World War I and a stint in Chicago, they plan to open a juke joint in their hometown. However, their aspirations are thwarted by a supernatural force that threatens their community. Michael B. Jordan delivers a standout performance in his dual role, capturing the complexities of both brothers with depth and nuance. Miles Catton, in his film debut, plays Sammy, the brother's cousin and an aspiring blues musician, bringing authenticity and heart to the story. Critics have praised Sinners for its bold blend of horror, history, and music, with a Rotten Tomatoes score of 97% and a Critics' Choice Super Award for Best Actor in a Horror Movie for Michael B. Jordan. The film's unique fusion of genres and compelling performances make it a standout in the horror genre. Topping our countdown at number 1 is Weapons, the 2025 supernatural horror thriller directed by Zach Kreger. Set in the quiet town of Maybrook, the film begins with a chilling disappearance. Every child in Mrs. Gandy's third-grade class vanishes at 2:17 a.m. The mystery draws the community into a terrifying investigation centered on 3 pivotal figures: the teacher, the father, and the town's mysterious witch. Julia Garner shines as Mrs. Gandy, the devoted teacher struggling with the guilt and horror of her missing students. Josh Brolin delivers a compelling portrayal of Archer Graff, a father desperate to uncover the truth behind his child's disappearance. And in a standout, haunting performance, Amy Madigan as Gladys embodies the town's enigmatic witch, whose eerie presence escalates the tension and fear throughout the film. Critics have lauded Weapons for its inventive storytelling, atmospheric tension, and the chilling dynamics between these three key characters. The performances of Garner, Brolin, and Madigan have been highlighted as central to the film's success, earning Weapons its spot as one of 2025's most talked about horror films. And there you have it, the top 10 horror movies of 2025, from chilling mysteries to supernatural nightmares that have kept audiences on the edge of their seats. Which of these spine-tingling films did you watch, and which one scared you the most? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Papaya Room for more countdowns, celebrity news, and all things Hollywood.